Why does everything in the universe spin, from atoms to galaxies? Look at the night sky for a moment. How peaceful it is. Stars twinkling as if someone just scattered them across the dark. A cool breeze blowing softly. Everything feels still, as if the entire universe has fallen into a deep sleep. But think about it. Is everything really at rest? Actually, no. The earth beneath you is also spinning so slowly that we don't even notice. Those stars that look perfectly still are each moving along their own paths. Even the air flowing with your breath has motion in it. Isn't that strange? Our universe looks completely peaceful on the outside. But inside, everything is always moving, spinning, flowing, dancing. And then a question rises in the heart. Why does everything spin? Why do planets rotate on their axes? Why do stars spin? Why do galaxies spread out in spirals? And why does this dance exist even at the smallest scales? Perhaps somewhere. All of this began in a single moment, the moment when the universe first took a breath, when the silence broke and everything began to move. The beginning. Let's go back, very far back, to the time when there was nothing, no stars, no planets, no light, nothing, just a deep silence. A silence so complete that even time itself seemed frozen. And then, suddenly, something happened. Not like an explosion the way movies show it. No, it was something very soft, like someone taking a first breath. A tiny breath that woke the entire universe. In that moment, energy spread. Light emerged. And space slowly began to expand like a new world waking up, stretching as it rises from sleep. And with that expansion, tiny ripples of motion began to form. Very faint, almost invisible. But those were the ripples that changed everything. These tiny motions, these gentle waves, became the rhythm of the entire universe, a rhythm that continues to this day. You could say, that day the universe found its beat. The role of gravity. Now think, as energy was spreading so rapidly, something was needed to pull it together. That force was gravity, the invisible force that gave shape and direction to all that spreading energy. And this is where the real story begins, where things don't just expand, but start coming together. And from that coming together began the motion that today spins in every star, every planet, every galaxy. As the universe's first gentle ripple spread, things began drifting closer to each other. Energy flowed. But slowly, certain things began pulling toward one another. This is that invisible force we call gravity. Like an invisible magnet that attracts matter, holds it, and gradually organizes things. Those clouds of gas and dust floating through the universe began gathering in one place because of gravity. And as these clouds came closer, they began to spin slightly, a kind of gentle swirl, like a dancer being pulled toward the center and beginning to spin. And it was in that spin that stars and planets were eventually born. Gradually those clouds became tighter and denser, and their dance grew faster, so slow and graceful that no chaos could be felt. Just a natural rhythm that became the heartbeat of the universe. Birth of stars and planets. The clouds that had gathered under gravity began compacting at their centers, one by one. And as they grew denser and spun faster, sparks of light began to glow within them. These were the first stars. Imagine tiny glowing lights, each carrying a world of energy, waking up on the empty canvas of the universe. And those stars slowly began pulling the surrounding dust and gas toward them. These tiny particles began spinning too, starting their circular journeys, and from this, planets were slowly formed. Each planet moved in its own path around its star, as if an invisible dance choreographer were guiding them. Now imagine, in just a few billion years, One special planet was being born from these glowing clouds, a soft blue, gently glowing orb slowly spinning. That was going to become our Earth, a planet that, in its gentle rotation, would call forth life. This isn't just science. It's natural poetry. The universe is telling its own story, and we are slowly joining its rhythm. And as Earth settled into its place, that same gentle spin gave it balance so that life could gradually flourish. Every twist and turn, every tiny rotation, as if the universe welcomed our home into its dance. Why does everything spin? The natural law. Now let's slowly understand, why does everything in the universe spin? It's not random magic. It's part of a natural law. We can gradually come to understand. When the universe began, it wasn't just empty space. Energy and matter were slowly spreading with a gentle trembling. And in that trembling, a small rotation, a subtle twist, naturally arose like pouring water into a bowl and giving it a light swirl. Slowly a swirl forms. In exactly the same way, the universe began its gentle swirl. Gradually, gravity began shaping that swirl. Small clouds of matter drew closer, gathered together, and as they collapsed, their rotation grew faster. And in this gentle spin, stars were born. Around them, planets began orbiting in circular paths, and the spiral forms of galaxies slowly took shape. And this motion never ends because of the conservation of angular momentum. Whatever begins to spin keeps spinning continuously. That's why, whether it's a tiny atom or a vast galaxy, everything is spinning on its axis. Every spin, every orbit, every swirl is the result of this natural law. Every gentle motion of the universe, every star's glow, every planet's slow turning, every galaxy's spiral is the result of that. Original trembling and the natural rules born from it. And this spin creates the universe's rhythm, which we can softly feel in our own heartbeat, in our breath, in the softness all around us, the cosmic dance around us. Now think, all these stars, planets, and galaxies that are spinning aren't just coincidences. Every rotation has its reason. Every spin is part of the universe's rhythm. Gravity and motion together have created an invisible order, one we can feel, but not see. What if planets and stars didn't spin on their axes? Imagine Earth without its spin, forever facing one direction. No concept of day and night. Sunlight only on one side. Our world would be completely unbalanced. Stars would drift from their positions. The spiral of galaxies would break apart. Everything would descend into chaos. But this spin, this rotation, keeps everything in balance. Just as Earth's gentle rotation creates day and night, the spiral motion of galaxies keeps them stable. Every rotation, every orbit, every twist works like the heartbeat of the universe. And this heartbeat is so subtle that we think everything is at peace, but inside, everything is in motion. And it's not just planets or stars even in the smallest atoms. Particles are spinning. The atoms in your body are also slowly rotating, which means you are also part of this cosmic dance. Every heartbeat, every movement is connected to the universe's rhythm. And this spin teaches us something. Even within chaos, order is hidden. Everything in the cosmos is on its proper path. And it is because of this harmony that life exists. Planets are safe and stars spread their light. When you understand this, a wonderful feeling arises that the universe is not moving randomly, but is in a perfect, invisible dance. And every part of that dance, whether so small we can't see it, or so large that stars and galaxies are formed, everything is in its place and on its purpose. And this harmony, this rhythm, we softly feel. We too are living in this gentle balance as part of the universe's dance. And this realization brings a little peace, as if everything is all right, everything is in the right rhythm. You are made of spinning stars. Now think, this cosmic dance isn't just in the big stars and galaxies. This spin is everywhere around us. Earth itself is spinning, and because of that gentle rotation, day and night are created. The soft morning light, the gentle evening sunset, all of this is the gentle magic of this rotation. And this spin isn't just limited to Earth. Wind flows through our atmosphere. Ocean waves move in their own rhythm. Clouds slowly swirl as if the universe is sending its melody, all the way to its smallest parts. And if we look at an even smaller level, the atoms inside our bodies are also rotating. Every tiny particle is on its small circular journey, which means you are literally made of spinning stars. Every part of you is part of that rhythm of the universe that we can never see but can softly feel. Think about it. In the morning, eyes open with the sunlight, the gentle activity of the day, the quiet darkness of the night. Everything is in the gentle timing of that same cosmic spin. And this realization gives a kind of comfort that the universe, despite being so vast and complex, perfectly choreographs every one of its parts. And this cosmic connection suddenly reminds us that we too are part of this infinite dance. Our heartbeat, our breath, our movement, all are in the same rhythm that spins the stars and planets. And as you softly feel this rhythm, you can understand that the universe's motion is not chaotic, but is in a perfect, invisible harmony. And that harmony gently gives you a peaceful, calming feeling, as if the universe itself is softly saying to you, "It's okay. You too are in my rhythm." Does the universe itself spin? If we look up at the sky, not just around us but in those far distant galaxies, that same gentle motion is happening. Every galaxy is spinning in a vast spiral, carrying its millions or billions of stars along. And think about it, so many stars and planets, all spinning in their own separate paths simultaneously, and yet the entire structure is so graceful and smooth. We know that stars and galaxies spin, but is the universe itself spinning somewhere? No one has confirmed this yet, but the idea is fascinating to think about. Perhaps all of creation is slowly rotating on some invisible axis, maintaining its rhythm as if the universe itself were a grand dancer that we can only feel, never see. And this uncertainty makes the universe even more magical. We know spin exists in everything, from a tiny atom to a vast galaxy, and yet mysteries still remain throughout all of creation. Some things we can understand, some we can only imagine, and that imagination softly compels us to think about how vast the universe is, how mysterious, and yet how harmoniously it moves. And as you think this, you can feel that this motion is not chaotic, but is in a gentle rhythm. And this rhythm softly reminds us, we too are part of this grand cosmic dance. What we've journeyed through. Let's slowly reflect on what we've seen in this journey. The universe began with a gentle trembling, and that trembling gradually spread, all the way to stars, planets, and galaxies. Everything spins, from tiny atoms to vast galaxies. Gravity and natural laws kept this motion going, and this rhythm became the heartbeat of the universe. We felt that this spin is not just movement, it is a natural harmony. Every spin, every orbit, every twist makes us feel the vastness, the beauty and the mystery of the universe. And it also shows us that curiosity and wonder are always with us, that understanding the universe never ends. And every time new discoveries and questions emerge before us. And most importantly, we too are part of this cosmic dance. Our heartbeat, our breath, our energy, all are part of that same rhythm. We are not just observers, we are also the universe's small, beloved participants. So this journey ends here, but the universe's spin and motion always remains all around us. And the next time you look at the stars, feel the gentle glow of the planets, or lose yourself in the beauty of the universe, remember, you too are part of this cosmic dance. I bid you farewell for now, but the journey of the universe is spin, and curiosity will continue when we meet again. Until then, gently close your eyes, quiet your mind, and feel that you are a beloved traveler in this vast, mesmerizing universe. Om.